Okay, hello everybody. Let me just check really quick. I like how my previews are all at, like, different delays. I want to make sure. OBS says I haven't dropped anything. Twitch Inspector agrees. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, hi everybody. We're back for more Hammerwatch. I am running on, like, less than 5 hours of sleep. Not that I didn't try for more, but my brain was like, I'm not gonna. So, it's slightly unfortunate, so I may be a little bit zoned out, but we'll see what happens. So, we're not quite halfway. I don't want to quite give myself credit for halfway into the fourth hub, because there's definitely stuff likely related to secrets that I have not figured out. But we have recovered a couple of the Korax books, and as opposed to the original game where you only get, like, 2 letters, in this game you get seemingly all of them. At least so far I've found 2 consonants. And the consonants were already in the bookshelf where they belonged in the original. So I suspect that the books are related to the secret exit. It would make sense if there was, like, 1 per map. You know what? I haven't been paying attention to, like, which map I got each letter in, and I wonder if I should have tracked that. I'm gonna assume that I found each one in one of the side levels so far, but I can't even be 100% sure of that. Like, I want to think that one of them was an outpost, because I think I found a silver key door there. And that's the thing, is there's 4 silver keys. I already found 1 letter book without using a silver key, and then I found 1 with a silver key, and I'm guessing that there's going to be 1 letter per silver key then, and in which case I should be set, as long as I can find all the silver key doors. So let's see. There have definitely been some secrets that I haven't quite gotten to the bottom of, especially in the dungeons. But we're gonna circle back around to that and see if I can make any more sense of it later for any reason. Okay, so we're going back in here. How am I an entire hour skewed from that? I guess due to reloads? Okay, yeah, we're picking back up in Gibbet, which is the infamous level with the room with everything that kills you in the original game. So I'm very curious what kind of traps we're going to run into here. Or fall into here. I don't think you can do bottomless pits in this version, though, so they'll figure out something, I'm sure. Anyway, let's get the timer rolling again. How am I getting out of here? We've got a switch down here. Fascinating. Oh, we're just gonna do, like, literally everybody kills you. Okay. Oh, geez, yep. Okay, you've made your point. I really wish they could do friendly fire. There you are. Okay. One of you is... all of you are up there. Never mind. One of you is down. That guy just got the hell out of Dodge. I don't know whether this class has a weird interaction with these birds, because, like, they move awfully fast. I really wish they would have a little bit more of a warning. Because if you're close to them, then they basically hit you as soon as you hear the noise. But okay, we didn't do half bad with that. I didn't die, which is pretty good considering how many bishops were in there. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, bird. It's like they just yeet themselves away, like, in the opposite direction where I hit them from. And they seem to do it exactly once. Let's see what kind of options we have here. Do we actually have 4 ways to go here? Okay, he's just hitting the wall. That's fine. The interesting thing here is, like, I think the original level does maybe have this many different directions to go in to begin with, but yeah, there should be locked doors. And in the original game, one of those doors would require the axe key, and then there would be another door deeper in one of these areas that would require the dungeon key, and that would lead to the dungeon. But obviously we've already been to the dungeon because they decided to make the hub map more of an actual hub map in this version. What was that about? Guys are the stationary turret kind. Oh god, that's okay. Yeah, so this is one of those everything kills you rooms then. That's a lot of projectiles at once. I would like if you would not do that. Sure is interesting that there's, like, health on those spots, and they will kill you. Which I suppose is kind of like the, isn't there, like, a helmet? In a place with a crusher on it in the original game, so it's kind of like that. And I did manage to trip one without actually stepping into it, seemingly. Or at least not stepping in enough for it to kill me earlier. But yeah, I'm just gonna assume that, like, all of those things will hurt me. See, that guy isn't set up as a stationary one, interestingly. So there's another bronze key door in here, so that's already weird and different. Because in the original game, there's only one locked door from the outside, unless that's supposed to represent the dungeon. That would actually make sense, because, yeah, if that's in place of the bedroom, which is the everything kills you room, then yeah, that would actually track. Oh, hello. Didn't know there was one of those down there. Actually, come to think of it, this uses that kind of tile too, and this doesn't kill me. Actually, that's kind of a rude trick that they did up there. Yeah, should I just trust the gem in the middle of that too? That seems like an obvious plant. I'm hitting a torch. I think that guy tried to back up and it didn't work. That was bouncing through to the guy behind me. I was ready for both of them to fire at me. Alright, that didn't kill me, I'll take it. Why is there a skull here? Anytime I see a skull, I get a little bit concerned. Because sometimes that means bad things happen. Oh, the homing shot hit me. This is set up almost exactly like the pit in the original map. However... Oh, I see. That was the trap then. Not what I expected. What happens when I hit this? Because here's the thing. This is what actually got me a little bit caught up and stuck for a while in my most recent replay of Hexen. Was I assumed, oh, okay, this switch kills you, so you shouldn't press it. No, you do need to press it and jump. So the question is, we can't jump in this game. What's going to happen? Okay, yep, same thing. Basically the same idea. You just need to get the hell out of there right away. So yeah, that's a pretty fair recreation. Of course, it's a bottomless pit rather than spikes in the original, but like I said, there's no bottomless pits in this. So spikes is about the next best thing you can do. Suppose anything here might be breakable. Let me check something really quick. If I can get the thing to show up. Okay, good. I saw something that seemingly didn't work properly last time that I noticed when I cut stream. I think it was inconsequential for that stream, but I would still rather it be working. I don't know what this one will do. Hey, Lunathera. That do something useful. I heard a thing over on the left. I don't think there's anything else to do in there. We did what was in there. Problem is you can't really tell how far north or south it might have happened. But yeah, it's probably back in the main area. Might as well finish investigating here first. It's interesting that that gave me an audio cue and no text. Oh wait, did that literally just open this? It sounded like it was way more in the distance than that. We have any secret bookshelves in the original Gibbet? I want to say there was a secret bookshelf in a map, but I don't remember which map it was. I still don't actually know what this item does, but it doesn't seem to give me, like, invincibility or anything, so... That's a lot of dudes. You're gonna shoot. Okay, but where's the bishop? I'm pretty sure I didn't kill him. There he is, okay. It bounced into the other guy and he got the hell out of dodge. Alright, yeah, I see you. Boy, that gets loud when it stacks. Whoopsie. Oh, jeez. Yep, I wasn't paying attention to the homing attack from the bird. Did you go through the bookcase? You did, okay. I don't know where that guy went. I'm gonna go back out and get the rest of this health over here, probably. I mean, I know there's more to the north. There was more here, though, right? Yeah. So I'm wary that there could be something else hiding in here. But no, I guess not. I assume this is meant to be like the room that has the Korax books in the original game. Oh, he was one shot from death. Okay. And he didn't move. Now he did. Now he's over there. And now he's also dead. It's a lot of guys. How did that guy not die? Oh, geez, there's another one. No, that bird didn't, jettison. Oh, come on. I heard that. Alright, one down. Oh, geez, you just moved. Okay. Oh, God, there's another one. Also a key right there. Now, here's the problem. We have two options of where to use that. And I don't know if there is a more correct option. Did these guys just, like, trade places? Because there was one up there, and then I saw a diagonal blur, and then the guy was still up there. Alright, you're dead. Both of you. Interesting way to do emerald doorways, which is a reward from the second secret level. Extra 5 lives. And now our benchmark is 77 lives, not 66 or 67 like we were at in the last hub at the end of it and the beginning of it. Still wondering what the other two keys are going to be. I mean, I guess it's going to be a secret key in each hub. It's so weird to me that it seems like what they did was they gave you a persistent key in every single hub for each secret level, but then they also did a unique persistent key for every place in the second hub specifically that would have had a special key. It's like, I wonder if they did the second hub first and then, like, thought better of that because they realized they were going to run out of inventory room in terms of, like, displaying it. I mean, like, I definitely sort of got the impression, especially from playing the third and fourth hubs, that, like, the first and second hubs seem balanced very differently than the third and fourth, specifically mostly because of how hard the bishops hit. Alright, okay, that was over here. Sounded very far off to the right, but it's actually here. Is that just a shortcut out, or what? Alright, so we have an exit portal there for some reason. I'm a little disappointed, but maybe I should hold judgment until I actually discover where the secret exit is. But, like, I'm a little disappointed that they didn't basically do the equivalent of how the secret exit in this hub was set up in the original game, which specifically required that you complete the first 2 secret levels. Given how much persistence they're doing of, like, rewards for beating the previous secret levels. More stuff down there that I didn't do. I want to get health first. Did I do everything down here? I guess I did. And we do have 1 bronze key. What if I should use this in another level entirely? Oh, I didn't go over here yet. Because the thing about bronze key is, like, this is the thing, is when they go back to using the Hammerwatch keys, you can interchange them in places. Okay, he's dead, don't have to worry about him. Surprised he died that fast. I made an effort to go around it and then didn't. It is really funny that, like, this class prevents those things from waking up. Like, it gives you a chance to basically cancel them. Okay, so there's got to be another switch somewhere. Unless it's actually behind one of the... bronze doors. I don't see a switch here. I can't just ask nicely and have it open. Alright, how much can I get a peek beyond... Oh, did I finish up here? I might not have finished up everything up here. Oh, right, no, this had one of the keys. Alright. Can't really... Oh, hello. Apparently there's a serpent... There's a fire key door up there. Which has to be optional. That's a secret key. There's a bunch of stuff happening over there. That's fascinating. What can we see over on the right side? That feels... like it might be progression. But I only have one bronze key. I'm gonna exit and re-enter first. And I suppose I could use that other portal, which I don't know where it goes yet. But let's take a back up here in case I want to, like, explore what is behind the different doors. Because I could even potentially take this back to dungeons and see if that actually gives me more insight or help regarding the thing I was very puzzled over last time. It's also possible, though, that they'll give us more keys once we go in these areas. Did that bishop really not get himself killed by that? No. That sure is a lot of warping noises. I don't like that. Where's the other one? There he is. That's a regular centaur? Yeah. These seem kind of sus. Oh. I also don't know if that potion's a trap, but I don't need it anyway. Bird. Nowhere for you to go back to. Nothing up here, huh? Oh, yes there is. Huh. Where the heck am I? I see, there's a bunch of switches up there, but presumably this one had to be entered from behind. So that's all very interesting. I'm still holding out for there hopefully being another bronze key to indicate that the order of my doing these rooms didn't matter. But it's very possible that the other one where I saw the fire key door might have had a bronze key and was intended to be done first. So I'm a little worried about that. I got stuck. Should really just be, like, looking around for stuff. Again, I'm not even sure if I want to commit to this. Well, this seems like a major room. Okay, why does this room keep spawning dudes in? He was totally stuck on chairs. A very interesting room, though. There's a key in here. Okay. I'm hoping they actually give you one extra so that you can take it back to the other level. Or, like, go back there and then come back here with another one. Like, do things in any order you want. But I feel like I remember either the first or second hub being maybe overabundant in some type of key. But I feel like things tightened up in the third hub at the very least. There's seriously nothing in here? That is extremely suspicious. Wait, this is where Yorick's skull gets used. That's missing a head. Yorick's skull does exist in this. That is in Gibbet in the original, isn't it? That's one of the 4 paths that you can take from the center, probably, was the path to the area with the, all the windows in the sides and the sort of, like, correct path. That once you place the skull, that's all that's left. Alright, I'm gonna dip out and in again, now that I once again have 1 bronze key. And we're gonna make it back up again. And I'm replacing the previous backup with the same name, because it's basically the same situation. I have one bronze key. Let's go look at the top one here. This might be what leads to that dungeon, actually. Oh. I was not ready for him to fire that soon. Oh, yep. They've got the gallows and everything. It's a bad place to be. Although, there's nothing saying I can't just shoot you from here, actually. That works. Oh, I can't walk through there either. Interesting. You kinda can't shoot anything from there. Nope, never mind. Now that I'm here, he can. I wanted to see if I could actually step over there. Actually, can I step over on the one on the other side? I wonder if there's actually a step trigger on these. Nope, can't step on that either. Okay, where'd the bishop go? Wasn't there a bishop here? Alright, here's the fire door. I need to do that from the bottom. Open from awfully far away. Another secret reward area that is just health and ammo, mana, MP. Why does it look like there's a horn key indicator over there? Like, that's what that looks like over on the right side. Interactable. Alright, that totally looks like it's gonna close on me when I go up there. This is probably where the dungeon is. Yeah, it is. Which I suppose may be intended to correlate to the dungeon entrance in the original Gibbet, but, I mean, that one comes out of a bedroom, for crying out loud. I honestly don't remember if the original Gibbet had a proper gallows. It probably did, and I'm forgetting. You'd think I would remember that. I mean, it would be surprising if this version had that and the original didn't, because it seems fitting. Given that the literal meaning of Gibbet is a torture device. Alright, what is the meaning of this? Because I figured there's gotta be a meaning of this. Now I think you would get another shot off. Surely there is a meaning of this. That was very freaking loud. Normally the spawns are, you know, a little bit displaced from each other so you can tell how many things are spawning. Oh no, he set off a mushroom. And it wasn't on top of himself. Okay, but there was more than one, right? Okay, so if the warping noises didn't come from here, where did they come from? And what is that? Is that Yorick's skull? That is Yorick's skull. That was barely visible because it was basically brown on brown. I don't suppose that shows up in here? No, it doesn't. Alright, so I immediately have to comment that Yorick's skull, both where it gets used and where you pick it up, both are easy to miss. And I probably would have missed them if I weren't specifically thinking, like, having them in mind. Because I knew that Yorick's skull makes an appearance in this hub. I'm trying to remember where we find Yorick's skull in the original, actually. Did I write that down? Or did I only write down, you know, that it gets used? Yeah, I honestly don't remember where it's picked up, whether it was in the same level or not in the original. Of course, in Death Kings, there are multiple Yorick skulls, but they do not get picked up in the same level they're used in. Death King likes to do multiple of things that did not have multiple things in the first game, and therefore it's subverting expectations, but also, what the hell were they thinking? And honestly, what the hell were they thinking just seems to be a common refrain with Death Kings in general. I am still in the middle of playing that, so I'll be getting back to that tomorrow, hopefully. I mean, hopefully for people who enjoy watching me suffer. I don't know if I'm really hoping for it. But at least, like, once you actually get weaponry and get going, it's a little less insufferable. The beginning was a real problem. I accidentally made it harder on myself by delaying obtaining the cleric's third weapon. Yeah, okay, so it spawned a bunch of dudes just out and about this place, apparently. Well, that's gotta be there for a reason. Where'd he go? There he is. How did I not notice him? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I was not ready for that to fire that soon. Alright, maybe I should go down and grab some of that health. It was over on this side. And I definitely should have actually handled that. Right. I might still die anyway if I make any other boneheaded moves. what is that? That's new. Whatever it was. The sound it made hitting the wall sounded like a turret from the original Hammerwatch. So it's very possible that, yep, they finally made turrets. Oh, shit. I can't move, dude. Oh, yeah, I might just die anyway. Now, here's the thing. Can I... Oh, shit. Yeah, I can shoot them. Okay. Yeah, it's exactly like Hammerwatch turrets. Except that their style of attack is different. I do have a potion, but I mean, the save point's right here, and I have 81 lives. I think it's fine. I would have been really embarrassed if I got hit by that, though. Okay, that has to be a trap, right? There's a trap up there, at least. I see. You can actually see it powering up. That's actually a really cool effect. That seems entirely original. Like, Hexen doesn't have anything like that. But that's clearly inspired by the original Hammerwatch. There's another continue point. And there's a puzzle switch, so this is required progression. Do not be misled by there being a fire door right inside. Also, I did almost just eat shit from that. Dude, you just farted that blue fireball out your butt. That one didn't fire at me. Maybe I just wasn't close enough. Okay, I don't think I can go this way yet. Let's go this way. Okay, maybe you have to be a certain proximity to make it fire at you. Speaking of fire... Okay, this is gonna be one of those wait a long time to cast things. I'm not even hitting them. Oh, nope, I spoke too soon. I am hitting them. A little bit. Oh, geez, that does not give you much time to move. And I moved too quick. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Alright, what's the pattern with this one? Oh, geez, there's more of you. Could you not? I really don't want to cross that until I kill some of these guys. Okay, there's still 2 more of them. I will once again emphasize how unreasonable this seems for, Yep, I fucking died. How unreasonable this seems for any kind of melee class whatsoever. I should have used the potion there. You basically have to react to the sound. I almost went the wrong way. Kind of inclined to use the magic again. It's not going to do anything. That literally did nothing. Even with a ranged class, I'm screwed. That didn't hit me? Okay, sure, I'll take it. Oh, gold key. Oh, this is the hardest to get they've played with any gold key. This is required to engage the 4th portal. Alright, what's our... we could go up or down. Yeah, we presumably... Actually, you can... Okay, so, yeah, 1 is to get back. Wait. How are we supposed to reach the key? Oh, no. Going left is actually correct. That's a misdirect. Wow, you jerk. What? And down there is actually still... Alright, I'm popping the potion. Screw it. That's not fair. Like, you can't even see that down there is more fire. Oh, and I thought that was ground, but it was a wall. Oh, does it? It just disengages. Okay, and that opens the way back. That's what that door was. Okay, that's a nice idea, at least. And I'm almost dead again. That was interesting, though. Gotta give him that. I like how this area... This level, in general, seems very well done. Does this kill me? Yeah, it does. Okay. I figured now was a good time to check. So there are also spikes down there behind that wall. What? I see. How did I never see that happen before? That wasn't lit up before. Okay, all of a sudden it's red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Which is fine. Can I actually reset it by... No, it's purely timed. But seriously, I was here before. How did it not engage last time? Uh-oh, that's bad. Could you not? If he could step in the spikes, that'd be great. Yeah, I was worried he was gonna point blank me. I'm just gonna wait this out. I already lost half my health by getting bludgeoned by a Slotor a couple of times. Silver key door. Okay. And it's more red light, green light. Aren't you stepping on spikes, technically? Couldn't he already be dead? Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, he was just walking across spikes, and then all of a sudden he realized, hey, wait, I'm mortal. Oh, they respawn. I see. Alright. Problem is, you can't really see where you're going here. The only place you can see that's safe is that tile, which is not terribly safe, because it also has that dude on it. Okay, so he specifically respawns every time. Okay, so yeah, last time... Could you not? Dude, Dude takes up an entire fucking city block. I can't actually deal with that. I could not move. Perhaps I'll try going a different way. So this is where we're gonna lose a bunch of lives, apparently. A bunch of them just fucking died. Good, as it should be. I think I'm just gonna plant my ass here for now. I think that was a bad idea. Wow, I can't believe I dodged that. Okay, cool. There's a thing down there of some sort. Wow, I can't believe I dodged that. Alright, I want to see what's down here. Oh, does this... One. Oh god, that still becomes a problem. Okay, I'm going to die again, probably. Wow, nice time to die. Okay, let's leave. Wait, the number's changing, dude. I am so going to die. The problem is I'm going to need to come back here and understand how this works. Did it stop changing? Now it's at 4. But, like, it started at 1. There's more stuff up there. I am probably not done with this. I wish it wouldn't respawn the enemies every time. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, that's fine. I mean, actually... Oh, I was gonna say I should have left him alive, because it probably would have prevented him from respawning. Uh-oh. I'm dead. I'm not quite dead yet. They're dead. Ow. Okay, so it's like animating in the number or something. So, hang on. I should be writing these down. But I don't have to go back there. We had a 4 on red, I'm pretty sure. We have a 6 on teal. Did you know those enemies' noises will loop if they're, like, mid-firing when you pause? Neither did I. Oh, I see. There's an entire array of them up here. Okay, what the hell am I looking at? Because there's a set of numbers up there. I think the one up north is just reminding you what the actual sequence is. Because the top is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, they're... Oh. Do I die now? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. There's no color indicator. Also, why are you guys not dead? Maybe it actually does, like, warp a new enemy in every single time. So I didn't realize those are, like, doors that can kill you, apparently. Oh, here's a green one. Are you kidding me? I thought you would be dead. Alright, so that's a 6? That's a 6, and that's on green. I think we've been everywhere now. Oh my god, dude. Hey, Mike. Alright, I think we've been everywhere, so let's go up north and see if I can make sense of this. So the problem is I don't see any indication of, like, what color is supposed to map first or anything. Oh, wait, no, yes I do. There's red on the ground here. It's just really dark, so it's hard to see. So that could have been done better. Alright, so red should be 4. Yeah, so that doesn't kill you. And they can't... Well, this guy can fit through. The other guy is too big to fit. Alright, so next we have teal. Teal is a 6. And this only goes up to 6. Wait, no. Yes, okay. The first 3 are to the left, the last 3 are to the right. So that's a 6, and then green should also be a 6, right? Yeah. And we're through. What do I get? We get another book, and it's a vowel this time. And also there's another exit portal. So where does it... We're gonna find out where this goes this time. Does this just go back? Yeah, it does. Okay. I'm guessing that's also the case with the other one. Now, here's the problem. I did not get another bronze key in there. There has to be another bronze key in there somewhere. Because what if you did this one before the other one? The other one also had a required item in it. It's like, I don't really want to give up on this. I didn't go up here yet, right? Yeah, okay. This is definitely one of the most interesting levels in this so far. Because there's definitely parts that directly reference the original game. And it's got some interesting puzzles of its own. And also we found a turret enemy for the first time. Which is definitely like a Hammerwatch throwback. Wait, was there really a bunch of health here? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's go visit the dungeon and hope for another key. Because I can't see how they can't... I can't see how they wouldn't give you a key in both directions, because both directions seem required. Unless they, like, script a key to appear or disappear, depending. I don't even know if that's feasible, but with all the other stuff they've done, I don't see why it wouldn't be. Is that a trap? Kind of. So is this going to open, like, every single one except the one I was in before? Actually, there's 2 switches. Okay. These torches sure seem suspicious. There's no torches in the other one, but I guess that's what's actually supposed to be suspicious. Yep, and that opens those 2. So the top and bottom ones are both a mystery. The center ones. I've already been to the bottom center one. Do I remember what was in there? No. Again, they chose to do all of that noise at once, so it stacked and became very loud. I could really do without them doing that. And, like, until this point, they've generally been good about that. They always stagger it so that it doesn't do that. There goes the bird. What hit me? Did he fire a projectile? I didn't think I gave him a chance. Before we go in there, let's maybe scope out the bottom one. Wait, that's just a portal. The hell? How many portals does this one map have? But that's like a full portal, not just a circle portal that usually indicates it ejects you to where you were before. Oh, hello. Okay. Yes, understood. What? No, I don't understand anymore. I'm dead. Well, that's why they put that there. I did not realize we had another sprinkler system except on fire. So it does like 6 of the alternating, and then it suddenly does that. Suddenly does the blue Danube, except it's red. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's 8 of those. Dun, 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 dun. See, it's the blue Danube. I'm just gonna hope that I get here before... Nope. Okay, good enough. Hopefully that stops it. Good. Uh-oh! We're not done yet. Alright, now we're going one direction, then the other direction, then the middle... Alright, the outside, then the middle, then... Is that box Prelude in C or something? I'm trying to make sense of that pattern as something musical. I can also camp over here. And if I were going to make any joke about that, maybe it's like the Super Mario Brothers invincibility theme. Alright, now what do we have? Now I have no place to cut. What the fuck am I looking at, dude? Well, I'm probably gonna die again. Because, like, what are the hitboxes on? Oh, God. That's actually hard to look at, dude. Yeah. Good freaking luck, dude. Are those instant kill? Because, that's not very nice. Is this required for the next bronze key? It's coming all the way down here. That makes it worse. Because now I have to deal with this the entire way. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, but that seems impossible. Yeah, I'm not confident in this at all. And, like, it's almost a photosensitivity warning kind of thing, too. Yeah, that hurts a lot. Yeah, this is ridiculous. It's like, I have a potion, I can use it, but... Seems like a raw deal that I have to, like, claw my way back to where I even was. I pressed the button? Oh, I don't have the potion anymore. Somehow my controller just got stuck pressing upwards, and I don't know why. Okay, now it's fine. Maybe I was holding upwards when that happened. I think I left a potion somewhere else, but I don't know if I want to go back for it. I guess we can try it a couple more times. I didn't think I had gotten that close to the top, honestly. Yeah, I don't like any of these patterns. Good lord. Are you kidding me, dude? That was supposed to be the easy part. Okay, yeah, that's an already pressed switch, so that's... Yeah, now I'm rushing it. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually kind of worried. It's like there better damn well be a bronze key up there. Oh, why are there more dudes here again? This must be what that massive spawning in sound was. I'll just let those guys live for now. So the first thing I want to do... I guess there's technically two portals I want to check up on. There was the one little portal... God, where even was it now? Was it in here or was it down there? Might have been down there. Yeah, because wasn't it before the bronze key? Before any of them? And that was a bronze key door right there. If I stumble into another potion, I may take it and try that again, but on the other hand, if I can buy an invuln potion, I might use that, because that's some bullshit. The portal was probably over here. Yep, okay. So let's see, does this just yeet me back out? Yeah, it does. Okay, what about the full-size portal? Oh, well, okay. Before we do that, though, let me go use the shop. What? That shouldn't really work, but okay. Alright, Oh, they don't actually do invuln potions. They knew better than to do that. Alright, well, that stinks. I have a lot of gold, though. Let's get armor 4, see if that helps against the trap. I don't know whether it will. I wouldn't bet on it. I don't suppose I have any movement upgrades? No, I don't. So that's unfortunate. The armor is the only thing I can really do. We should probably do that. I mean, if there's nothing else that I want. Common damage would be fine. Actually, the ice orb stuff would be good, too. If we do ice orb time, that could have potentially helped with that hallway where I tried to use it on those serpents that were sniping me from the other side of the trap floor. And it didn't go far enough. So let's do that. And let's do that for the time being. Of course... Do I want to do one of these two, or... I could have sworn I had run across one. We could also go into the 4th area, but I'd rather actually finish the thought here first. Alright, where was the other place that I saw a portal? Because it looked like a full-blown portal, not just... like, not just a tiny circle. You kind of didn't even notice him there at first. Wow. There is some Z-fighting going on the mini-map. Where was the other portal? I don't think it was over there, was it? Was it up here? Maybe it was over there. I don't think it was up here. Unless... No, that was where the gold key was. There's still dots there where some of the serpents are, I think. The other portal's right here. Where does this go? Effluvium. This goes to a different map entirely. This is... Oh! Yeah, isn't this the map that frickin' has the exit, like, basically the death pit exit to it? But has, like, multiple different entrances? Like, this is the sewer map of Hub 4, which I'm surprised we hadn't seen yet. Alright. I probably don't want to get too far into this yet, though. So, I'm trying to think, though. We got to this from Gibbet. Was the front entrance to Effluvium from Gibbet in the original? I honestly don't remember. The back entrance to it, I want to say, was not. The back entrance was from whichever map had, like, the little cave network in it. I don't think that was Gibbet. I could be wrong, though. I guess we'll see whether the armor does anything for this. I really don't like any of these patterns. I'm surprised I made that. I should have taken full advantage of that. That still seems like it hurts a lot. I really don't like... Yeah, I don't like that pattern at all. I feel like this trap was really not made for this class, or any class that doesn't have high HP. And I should probably come back here with the potion and just try to fucking, like... base tank it. I'm gonna lose a ton of lives to this, and this isn't even, like, enemy... Well, that was sloppy. Yeah, I've already lost, like, 5 lives to this bullshit. I'm really kind of pissed, because, like, part of me wants to go back and do Bronze Key in the Dungeons map instead, but that might be what's at the end of that. If I left a potion somewhere, it should show up on the map, shouldn't it? Like the mini-map? I could have sworn I left one somewhere. It's like, for the amount of time I'm wasting trying to do this crap, I could honestly, like, go somewhere else and decide, oh, that's better, and then do this over again. If the potion's in the top left, I don't care. I'm not doing that again. I thought potions were a different color. I mean, the other thing is I can literally buy one. I'm sort of averse to doing that because there are so many just, like, lying around. And gold is a much more finite resource. I really hate that they put something like this in, but then removed the invulnerability potion. Because, like, the other traps up to that point in that hallway were fine, but that trap is not fine at all. Oh, whoops. So I am going to do something as soon as I get back up there, which is, I'm not going to, like... I'm going to back up the file so that I don't waste the potion. Like, I think that trap is so unreasonable that I am willing to just basically, I dare say, save scum it, but it's not really. I mean, it kind of is because, like, ordinarily you can't copy saves in this game, but I feel like some of the design in this kind of requires you to back up your progress. So that's why I've been doing that. So I'm going to jump in here and out again, because that will autosave. I'm not sure that the other crystal things do that. Alright, so I'm gonna back up at this point. Actually, I shouldn't even need to back it up, though. I can probably just, like, quit and reset it. Okay, so now we have an extra potion. I thought it stops at the line of pegs, but no, it doesn't. Like, that's the thing, is, like, if this stopped where the previous trap went down, that would be a lot more reasonable, but it doesn't fucking do that. And that's what makes it fucking horrible. Like, you literally... They literally designed this trap so that if you die on it the first time when you're already up there, it is 3 times worse if you have to retry it. Because you have to go way farther distance. Okay, so if I rush it, I can actually get in here first. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? We might be here all night doing this. I guess I have to take back what I said about this being like a really good level in this adaptation, because this one particular hallway here is making it very much not. This might actually be the worst fucking level in the adaptation. Alright, so rush up here. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm so fucking tempted to, like, Alt F4, when no, that would be slower. But this just seems utterly impossible for this class. Like, give me an invincibility potion. That's literally the only way to get through here. Because, like, because of what the sprites look like here, you can't tell where the fucking hitbox is. Like, can I sneak through those two diagonals? I wouldn't want to try it. Like, if they didn't grow and shrink like that, if they were actually just, like, a fixed size, that would be way better. And also, if they didn't get, like, brighter and darker, that would also be way better. Okay, you can sneak through there. Nope. I tried to hedge my bets there. Didn't work. But if I could get, like, I'm pretty sure the sequence is random. If I could get a fortuitous sequence, that would also help. But, like, if this is all luck dependent now, not good. I actually wonder if using the analog stick would be a better idea, because I generally don't use that. But that might also get me in more trouble. See, that pattern is kind of nice if you're on the right side. I guess you have to do a diagonal maneuver on that one. Yeah, like, I don't trust myself on any of these. It would be one thing if they were fixed and not moving down, because, like, guess what? You can move horizontally, but try moving at a diagonal that matches the pace of this. Okay, I'm dead, but I hit the switch. I don't fucking care. Let's go. It's honestly kind of embarrassing that I didn't outlast that. I got very hasty at the end. I mean, I got hasty, but also I got nervous. So now here's the question. Was that the last one? No, there's more! Either that or it still hasn't finished expiring yet. Okay, yeah, that was the end of the bullshit from all the way up here. That's how much bullshit there was. That's all it gives you. I don't even fucking care about that, dude. Where's my fucking bronze key? Wait, this doesn't work. Hello? They put a portal here that doesn't work. They didn't even finish this. They couldn't even pass this because they clearly didn't fucking QA it. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going back to the previous save file. Because I don't want to lose that key. But I needed that key, right? Chances are that I'm supposed to get the bronze key for dungeons in dungeons, and I just don't know how. But I am curious how that is. Like, I'm curious what's in there, so I at least want to check it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to copy the 1 bronze key save back. It's this. Before I commit to that... Okay, here's a question, actually. Did that save after I hit the switch? Honestly, I already know that I don't care, so you know what? It doesn't matter. But I want to at least do an investigation. Which one of these was dungeons? I think it was this one? Yeah, it's the one that I, like, ran into by accident before. I want to see what is beyond the bronze door here. Because I could not for the life of me figure out what... Like, there were obvious hints at, like, another thing to... I'm guessing it was supposed to be another thing to do with the 3 switches down here. But I couldn't make sense of it in a way that actually worked. Okay, now where was the bronze door, actually? It's further right, isn't it? So I at least want to scope this out before... Yeah, there it is. Okay. Before I just, like, toss it away in the other area. And, like, this is only even possible because they're using Hammerwatch stock keys. Oh, wow, he went that way. I thought he always goes, like, exactly opposite the direction I shoot him from. Like, if they didn't use interchangeable Hammerwatch keys, then this wouldn't even be an option. So, like, they kind of brought this upon themselves in the way they designed it. I like how we have another sprinkler system over here. That makes a fascinating noise, too. That's not the button I meant to press. Let's see if that gets it. It did. I saw the puff of smoke, which I think means it died. Also, did that just open that door? You're clipping through the door. He's trying. They're also trying and wiggletroning up there. That's a skull key door. Okay. So that's something I can open because of the 3rd area's secret level. Oh, there's an extra potion. Go figure. But this save file already has one. Down here. Crater. What am I looking at? I don't know what that is, dude. Whatever it is, it looks like it had a bad time. Oh. Yeah, now we're in the thick of it. This was the section that I was trying to make sense of from outside. Maybe the answer was you don't actually even do it from the other place, which was a option I was considering. It's like, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree entirely. What does this get us, though? This has to get us something important. Because, geez, there are a lot of rooms in here. And there's a bunch of switches. So, like, presumably we have to open all these doors, hit all the switches to do something. There's an extra life there. I don't care. You know what else I forgot? I did get Yorick's skull and I didn't use it in that other save file. What am I looking at in there? Oh, it's just a Slotor. Okay. There's a door up there. Yeah, what does all this stuff even mean? There's another door there. Oh, I see. So... So that has a teal mark on it. So does that. So does that. But what mathematical operation do I perform? You've got 2 2s, an 8. A 4. A 7. A 1 and a 3. Like... Unless it's a matter of, like... You have to change it one at a time. Yeah, it is what it is, okay. Now, notice this did not open. Does that actually mean there are 2 teal switches? Yeah, so now this is open. Oh, and now you can do the yellowish-green one, or greenish-yellow one. That did something. It's not this one, though. Sometimes you can do it just based on the sound. Meanwhile, this is red and this is open? Okay. I didn't touch red. Okay, yeah, so for that switch, you need both a 7 on yellow and a 7 on teal. What did I hear open, though? Okay, the red switch is all the way in there. What color? Okay, I guess the 2 numbers are when it's like a door and a gate, maybe? I still don't know what else I heard open. There was also a 1 over there, but that really doesn't matter. What color is that? I can't even... I think it's red. It's really hard to see that. Alright, so we need a 3 on red for up there. And we need a 2 on red for that, actually. And that also has a switch. What did I need to actually get to red? I forgot. We also need a 5 on blue? Or teal? Wait, no, that didn't work. Why did that not work? That's the same symbol, I hate to tell you. Why did that open now? That doesn't even match that, dude! Look at this! That symbol is 5. I just went to 6. Those symbols don't match. Between that and the non-functional exit portal at the top of the other map, I think the developer got a little bit winded at the end, ran out of steam for testing his own game or something. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Okay, red is in there. How do I even open that? Because this has 2 numbers. Is it really just those 2 numbers put together? I doubt it. Why did that open that? Oh, because is there technically another color thing up there and I can't tell what color it is? Maybe. There is a switch in there, so I might as well try to figure it out. But I literally can't see. I guess it's yellow? There's like one potential pixel below where the top of the gate in the front is. In which case, that has to be a 2. Where was that? Oh, shit. I need to switch the other thing again first. So that needs to be, what, 3? 4. That's not 4, that's 3. It didn't seem like it made an audible noise. Alright, and then this needs to be 2. But meanwhile, I just happened to hit that, so let's do that. Why not? There's another one over there, too. And I think that's gonna open it. Yeah, let's do that one then. That needs this to be 7, and then we need to set it back to 4. After the tail end of it opening there. Yeah, that's open. It's hard to tell, but yeah, this is just tile under shadow now. Alright, so now we need to set that to 4 again so I can... Actually, can I do this? I can do it through there. I don't need to put it back. Alright, in that case, put this to 8. But again, if you were melee class, this or short-range ranged class, this would suck for you. That door made no noise, but it did open. Also, I don't know what these switches are doing. Alright, what do we need next? That is a 6. And this should be at 2 right now? Yeah. It sounded like it made a noise on the right, but it also made a noise over here that I didn't hear. Meanwhile, this needs to be 1 for this. Okay, but basically what this is telling me is it had absolutely nothing to do with what I was trying to do the last time I was here. Because I was trying to go use the, oh, whoops, that's green, not teal. And that's red. So we need 3. I do need to open red. What does this need to be at to open the way to red? Or can I cheat and get to red without doing that? Red has a door, I think. I don't think I can reach that one. So the door is presumably green. Again, which is impossible to see. The gate needs to be 1. And, rather, yeah, the teal needs to be 1, the green needs to be 3. Are there any other greens I hadn't done? We need a teal 8 for that. I mean, I'm again, this is a lengthy experiment to see what I even get out of this, because I don't know if it's something that I absolutely have to do or not. I already blanked on what I needed over here. That needs a green 4. That's not where green is. Wait, what is green on right now? It's on, like, 6? The sad thing is, if I find out I need something here and it doesn't give me another bronze key, I have a problem. Or I need to figure out how the hell I was supposed to get the key to open this door if I wasn't literally supposed to transplant it from the other map. Maybe I should have just gone and done Effluvium and seen if that gave me any extra bronze keys. What does this need? This needs 3 and 1. Oh, speak of the devil, there's an extra bronze key right there. There's your answer. So we need to, we'll need to do the other area again. Assuming that there's no other bronze key in here, because there was no other bronze key, unless Yorick's Skull would give me one. But at this point, I might as well redo this, and then not bother with the long trap hallway. And redo that part. Alright, yeah, so wait, what color? What numbers? 3 teal, 1 green, yellow, whatever you want to call it. I hate that it seems like it's halfway in between. Wait, where was it? I really hope that the 5th hub doesn't manage to do worse than this hub. So there's your bronze key. I did not hit that yet. That is a 7 teal. And I have no idea what's in there yet, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need a 5 teal for that, and then a 7 teal for the other one. And then we'll worry about red. This is a room that would be, like, way better with multiple players, because you could just have one player parked at the switch. Oh, speaking of which, there is no floor switch in this room. I thought there was. Alright, there was another one though. Wait, oh, there was. Okay, there were 2 rooms that opened because of that. Oh wait, no, this was a 1 from the yellow. Okay. Alright, we did that one. Should I set up the yellow for that, which is a 3? And then I think... Did I say I needed 7 on this for something? I have already forgotten. Did I misinterpret that? Because I thought that was gonna be a... Oh, no, the door is open. Thank you, Bird, for telling me that the door is actually open. I keep misparsing the shadow there as meaning the door is closed. And yes, I need both the gate and the door open for this. I cannot shoot that far with this class. Maybe with Ranger you could, but... Are there any other floor switches I haven't done? Alright, so that's 3 red, right? We need 3 red. I forgot what value I needed on... I think I need 1 on teal, right? I hit this by accident. I was actually just trying to hit the bird. And that should get us the thing all the way in this corner. And then how many... What else is left? I almost wish the switches stood out more. It's like, at this point, I don't know what I'm missing. There was another red thing, wasn't there? Oh, I'm missing that. That needs... That's what needed 7. Okay, this needs red. There is a switch in that. That needs... Wait, no, that's 7. This is 5. Right? Which thing was I bloody looking at a second ago? This one. Yeah, that's 5. So 5 teal, 7 red. The thing is, as soon as I hit the teal here, it's gonna close the red. So I really hope I don't need that anymore. And I almost forgot to hit the actual switch. That switch is in a shadow, so it's real easy to miss. I also didn't hit this switch, actually, which needs 3 and 1. This needs yellow and teal. I don't think anything else needs red. So I might be done with that. Oh no, that needs red. That's a 2. I really wish the colors could have been put, like, outside the door so they would be more clearly indicated. And then, like, find some place to put them, like, within the doorway that, like, they should have just elongated these hallways so that there would be a clear spot not masked by what I'm standing behind right now, because that's why you can't see the colors on these, presumably. Like, I assume they made an attempt and it's just almost impossible to make it out because of the shadow and the thing that's over it. 2, I believe, is what I said I needed. Now, where was it? It was over there. I assume this is going to be for a book. You know, again, going with the assumption that the books are for the secret level. Okay, so now I think we're actually done with red. If we're not, I'm going to be very sad. So what was this? This was 5 teal. But then we also need that, which is 3 teal, 1 yellow. What is this at? 3. Yeah, up over there is where I was seeing this from, and I was thinking that this was hinting at a puzzle to reuse the earlier switches for, and that was entirely the wrong idea. This is completely separate. So I almost wish that they would have made, like, one of these switches be in a location that was also visible from there, so that it wouldn't... Like, so that you would have conveyance that, okay, the switches for that are over there, they're not the switches that I used before, because I literally wasted probably 10 minutes on Wednesday barking up the wrong tree. Alright, what else did I say I needed? Are we ready for this, or is there one more that I'm... There's this one. This is... 5, which is fine, because we need 6 for the one after that, assuming that I haven't missed any others, which sure is a heavy assumption. Oh, actually, I can see in there from... There's another switch in there. Oh boy, I lucked out. That red door is already open. It just so happens that whatever I had red tuned to last for something completely different was the correct thing for that. Okay, so there's definitely money in there. Please tell me there's something more exciting than just money in there, because if I spent all this time for just money... Well, no. I also spent this time for an extra bronze key. But, like, if it's just money, I could have saved so much time by just not doing this. It has to be more than just money. Oh, this is another 666 joke. Because that's what it is. You turn all of them to 6. Which is funny, because that's what we had to turn the ones on the other side of the entire level to, as well. This is required, dude. Wait. What? Hello? That door is open. Let me go check what the red switch is actually at. Maybe it's not supposed to be open. It's definitely not supposed to be open. That's a rendering glitch. Okay. I was like, yeah, how could it possibly be that conveniently set up? I gotta go. I need to go reopen red. That was 1 and 3. On which? Was that 1 on teal and 3 on green, or was it the other way around? Okay, yeah, it was 3 on green, 1 on teal. And then I have to put them back to 6 after I do this. But yeah, no, turns out this is required. Okay, so there has to be another bronze key. There's no way they could possibly lock you out of this. Like, basically, it's coming down to all of these were required. So I'm guessing when you put Yorick's skull in place, it actually would have given me another bronze key eventually. That's 5. That's 6. So here's the other thing, though. I don't know what all these switches were actually for. Oh, there's one I didn't hit. That is a 2 on green. I hope there's like an obvious cue when you get all of them. But again, I honestly wish that it was more obvious. You know, which ones you did versus didn't get, because it's very easy to overlook a switch because some of them are in shadow. There's one in the room with the red switch, dude. Look at the bottom left of the red switch room. I ran past that like 3 times and didn't press it. Okay, well, we're going back there again. Jesus Christ. It's like this room already doesn't respect the player's time, but it really doesn't respect the player's time with just incredibly easy to overlook crap like that. I think that's correct, actually. Yeah. Alright, I really don't know what switches I haven't pressed at this point. It's like I have to come up with some way of methodically checking all these rooms. I didn't press that one. That is 8 on green. That's directly behind the room with the green switch. Whoops. A passage has opened on dungeons. That's this map. Huh. Oh, is that the top 2 doors that I was wondering about? Is that what that's gonna be? Alright, we did it. Now we just need to open... We need to do 666. Which means I need to put green back to 3 first. I seriously wonder how many people I'm pissing off by calling that green rather than yellow, but to me it seems slightly more green. Wait, I already had that on 6. Never mind. I forgot that was how I left it. But yeah, all of this was required. Hitting the switches probably isn't required. Yeah, that's 6. But doing all of, like, getting the 3 things aligned to 666, which in turn requires, at minimum, aligning 1 and 3 to get to the red switch. If you're a melee class, then you also have to align green in order to get to that switch. And then you would have an even worse time than I've been having. Alright, we're done here. How long did this room take me? I'm guessing at least 20 minutes. Maybe more. Oh boy. We came out of it with another bronze key, so we can go redo what I did previously. But first, let's see if I'm right with what else this unlocked. Am I even going the right way for what I'm thinking of? Maybe? Was it all the way over here, or am I totally off on this? Does this actually connect all the way back through? No, it's on the other side of it, right? Hang on. Am I thinking of the wrong map? I am thinking of the wrong map. The two side doors that I'm thinking of were in Outpost. In which case, I have no idea what opened. Did I have anything written down about this map besides what I just did? But it said it opened another passage on Dungeons, which is here. Alright, well, I guess we stumble around a lot until I realize what it did. What about... Yeah, no, those staircases are still, like, sealed off. Feels like it's probably much more likely that it did something a lot closer to where I actually did all of that nonsense. I want to say usually the maps do update to reflect when things open, though. Alright, that was the lava zone. But yeah, that has to have given me access to a book. I have to figure. Question is just where. Like, were there any other sealed off passages in here? I don't think so. Unless, like, one of the dungeon doors opened, but I don't think so. It said a passage opened in dungeons, but I have to figure out where. Why is this marked? Like, yeah, that was marked as completely unmapped for some reason, because I hadn't hugged the wall. This is where we were before. Yeah, those don't save the game. Dude, what the hell opened? Maybe I should go check the beginning again? There's a reason I haven't bothered picking up that money. There's a trap in there. They're both of these ways, right? Yeah. And there was a little bit of money in the sides. Nothing new there. I hope it didn't, like, typo about something opening in dungeons and it was actually somewhere else. What about these things? No, those are still closed. I was talking about those. Hang on, there's something to the left down here? Something down here open? Oh, there you go. Okay. There's another silver key door. That means another book. That is what we're getting out of this. I seriously don't know whether to love or hate this level now. Because, like, they sure as hell made me work for that, and it took forever, and it should not have, like, with better visual design, it could have not taken quite as much forever. And also with better conveyance from the left side, it could have not wasted... It could have avoided wasting my time last time I was playing. It opened both sides, actually, it looks like. Oh, of course there's two of them. Who doesn't want to be a Dark Bishop sandwich? Smothered in green jello. That apparently kills you. Alright, what was that? That was a green projectile. Oh, it's probably a golden one of the... Yeah, see, we got land swamp monsters again. Yeah, it's a gold one. That's what it is. It's the gold guys. Nice shot, doofus. What are we doing down here? You've got like the swamp key insignias on the walls now too. Like I was commenting on the presence of the horn key insignia earlier. Is that a gold one? At first I thought that was a green one. It kind of seems like they flicker between green and gold. When, from the side view at least. Or maybe, no, you know what it is? It's because they're frozen. Because of my ability. Okay, yeah, those actually were green. I definitely saw another one. Are they gonna stop spawning him? Can I go in here? No, that's a dead end. Well, there's doors. There's a door up here. Uh-oh. Okay, they're dead. That seems like a trap, and I really don't need that right now. Like, I mean, I don't need the Crater of Might right now. That would be a huge waste, so I don't know if that triggers anything else that I actually want it to do. Like opening that, perhaps. I may actually need to pick that up. That would be real unfortunate. Can I pick up 5 health somewhere else instead? It seems like it's just constantly spawning dudes in here. Did I go down here already? I didn't go up here yet. There's not really anything here. I guess we can go do silver key things. But I need to remember to go back to the left, because there's probably something else to do there. I don't trust this. What's with all the blood and all the lanterns that are out? Oh, yeah, that's not ominous at all. Alright, nice touch. Welcome to the game's darkest room? I can't see anything. I imagine the lights are gonna go on and all hell's gonna break. Yeah, there's the tome. Alright, there's the lights. Okay, so see, I appreciate that they staggered the warps so that it didn't deafen me. Oh no, there's another one. Alright, you're dead. There's a door there. Yeah, he kind of had nowhere to run. Here's the other bishop. Right, that's not a switch. Oh, okay. He's not even moving, though. At first, I thought one of these floor grades was on the map. Oh. Okay. That actually gets me out of there. And into the left side of things. Alright. I still need, like, a 10 health vial. Actually, if I had continued north, that might have gotten me one. What's over here? That'll work. Oh, I need both of them, apparently. Alright. This is just so that I can not waste the Crater of Might. I hope. Because I'm assuming there's a step trigger there. Or there could not be a step trigger there. Maybe there was and it just, I didn't hear it. No, this is still closed. How do I get in there? Wait, I can just walk through that? Hang on a second. If it sucks, hit the brakes. Just walk out. Like, why are these here? Why is there lava in the middle of nowhere? There's no wall, there's just lava. Am I sure I'm not supposed to get through here? Sure seems like I'm not supposed to get through here. There's gotta be some meaning to this room. And I would assume that it has something to do with these enemies infinitely spawning. I mean, I've already gotten the book. Wait. There's another dude that spawned in there. Okay. Oh, dude. I'm not dead. It's funny how the freezing animation gives them away. All of those just get walked through. Like, I don't know if those are actually supposed to be triggers. All of them are just walk-through. That is extremely strange. But yeah, if... Whoa, hi. He didn't actually hurt me. If this were the original Hexen, I'd practically be dead. Especially if there were more than one of them. Yeah, so I don't know. That is still a mystery. I'll write that one down. I don't know whether that gate's supposed to be openable, but it sure looks like something that should have a way to open it. Oh, you know what, though? We didn't go to the right side. I forgot. There were 2 openings over here. Wait, there are 3 openings over here? Really? This place never ends. And again, reminder, there's another bronze key. Did this actually open before? And, like, was that actually how I was supposed to get into the whole right side to begin with? Like, am I actually a complete idiot? I'm not gonna go reload to find out. Like, at this point, we are committing to redoing the part of, Gibbet that I did, minus the hallway that really isn't worth it. Okay. Nothing too special in there, except the key. But I don't know if all 3 of these opened after I did that other section. Or if that bottom one was already open. If the bottom one was already open, that would certainly explain a lot. Just what do you think he's gonna round the corner and come after you? No, he's just gonna endlessly round the corner. Oh, I don't... Oh, there is a switch here. That's the kind of thing you would probably more expect to see in Effluvium or something. And that does do something on Effluvium. Holy crap. So that's also presumably required. That's interesting. I wonder if that's meant to... Dungeons may... You know what? Dungeons probably was the map I was thinking of that had the network, the small network of caves that led to the back entrance to Effluvium that sounded like a death pit but was not a death pit. So that's probably what that's there to mimic. I just hope that doesn't, like, shut me out of anything. I would assume it basically, like, bridges a gap or something. That doesn't happen to do something down here, does it? Nope. See, even there, those spawning noises were still very slightly offset so that they don't just blow out your eardrums. That's all you have to do. I don't know why a few of them were, like, stacked directly on top of one another. You know what? I should look to see... What if there's another, like, valve texture hiding in here somewhere? Because I was not looking for valve textures. I just happened to realize that was there. And I'm glad I did, because that was probably heavily required. There has to be some way to do that. Like, I assume we end up coming back here or something. The lava down here doesn't make any damn bit of sense to me, though. Like, that seems wrong. Is you gonna stop spawning? That would be great. That's not the way out. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna take this thing. Just in case it triggers something. It does. See, that's what normally happens with those guys in Hexen. A bunch of them gang up on you at once. Alright, I want to see if that did anything to the gate down here. No, it didn't. Okay. So that's just a trap. That's just penalizing you for getting the damn item. And I assume I still can't go through here. Okay, so they didn't actually, like, make that a load-bearing item pickup in terms of progression. So that part is good. Because, like, I've seen Quake maps that do that with, like, armor. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else I can do here. Also, somehow I'm at 87 oh, right, I have to remember, this is the save file before I wasted, like, 10 lives on that other stupid hallway that I'm not gonna bother doing again. But yeah, now we have more bronze keys. So let's go use the one in the other level. I have to go reacquire the gold key in here. Alright, so how much do I have to redo? Probably the whole northern section. Yes. This whole section. Including, like, the 3 times that enemies exist here. That guy's just, like, forever running into the gallows. You know what? Can I get this guy to trigger one of these? I guess not. Unless they're not all traps. I'm not gonna take my chances to find that out, though. Wait, was there stuff over here I didn't do? What was over here again? A door that is just not open. I guess I should keep that in the back of my mind. Boy, I hope the trap at the north end doesn't have anything to do with that, but it didn't say anything about any passages opening, so I pretty much have 0 plans to do that trap again. Because it stunk. Oh yeah, also, we need to get to the entrance to Effluvium again. Like, that was also up here. So, I probably have to buy upgrades again? Yeah, I do. That was also on the other file. Hi. Whoops. Oh, come on. Wow, I'm surprised I avoided that in time. I thought I spaced on it too long. I saw that Afrit trying to ambush me back there. Right, this is the blow out your eardrums warps. That guy is almost invisible, but okay. Right, this is where York's skull was, okay. Oh, that's a bush. Time for the second fight in this room. Reminder that there will be... What? Okay, he's just running away. Reminder there will be one more eardrum blowout. Oh, wow. That got behind the tree. I got stymied by the tree myself. What? I think that's a dude on a stake or something. I don't remember which room blows out our eardrums again. Sure hope it's not this one, because all that's in here is money. Okay, that was one of the trap rooms. Let's go to the right first. Pretty sure the right is where we find, Oh, is this actually the trap hall? No. Well, it might be the trap hallway. But I think it's also how we get to effluvium, so we do need to be over here. Right, and we have to do this first. This might be where we get our eardrums blown out again. Oh, that was a bad place to be, shit. Ow. Fortunately, there's health here. I have no idea how you get to the middle room. Like, there's breakable stuff in there. Which I would imagine means there's supposed to be a way to open that. There it is. That should be the final eardrum blowout. Didn't really see that weaving through the other dudes. Okay, that doesn't stop him from moving, clearly. Alright, yeah, that's the bad hallway up there. And I know there is a max HP up there and some money, but I do not care. It's not worth wasting 20 minutes and 10 lives. That's what it amounted to last time. And a potion, because I basically needed to use the potion to tank my way through that mess. And again, like, if it weren't for the final leg of it, it would be fine. And the fact that the final leg becomes, like, all 3 legs, if you fail it once, is worse. I'm pretty... If I see the traps up here... Yeah, this is the traps, so I am not interested in that. I'm just not going to bother at all. If we go down here, we should reach effluvium. Which, you know, I kind of wonder. Is this the main entrance to effluvium? We still don't know what the final portal in the main area goes to. What else remains of this section? Is there another entire map we haven't been to yet? I do need to go... Well, first of all, there's a bunch of enemies here because of that warp. But I have to go do the fire traps again. Actually, I should probably go back and upgrade first. Give myself the increased magic, like the increased time on the orb attack and whatnot. Surprised he's dead already. And I actually don't know what this extra bronze key is for at this point. Unless we really do get an extra one, because you're supposed to be able to do them in any order. Okay, so... we want to do orb time. I guess I could do combat damage 3. No, we want to do armor 4. That was what I did. Okay. And I do not have the other gold key yet. Wait, is this the right place? Yes. Go in here too. Oh yeah, do I remember where Yorick actually was? Was he over near the entrance to Effluvium, actually? Let's go grab the key first. Is that the same guy? Unfortunately, they make the same sound when they warp and when they fire, I think. So it's like you can't tell if it's one of them warping then firing, or two of them in a trench coat. Okay, why did that fire then? There's gotta be like multiple triggers for that. Right, this is where we had the impressive green laser turret. And we end up coming out from north of here later. After we grab the key. Oh god, what am I doing? See, now here's the thing. They do like 1 damage per tick. If they made the bishops do like, you know, max 5 damage per shot, the bishops would actually be reasonable. The problem is they don't do that. Those spikes over there. Is that where the key is? Or is that something completely different? I love having to pick that up and waste it. Okay, wait, that was apparently too far away. That did trigger it, but if you're here, you don't trigger it. So yeah, there's some kind of, like, striped triggers there or something. I almost fucked that up. I'm actually surprised I didn't die there. Let's see if this gets any of you. Yeah, see, now it actually reached a little bit further there. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, and then the bottom is also solid, isn't it? That didn't get any of you. Still need to put health here, though. Alright, now this we gotta loop around. And not go to the bottom, right. So, yeah, where were the spikes that I saw before, though? They were on the other side. What's the deal with those? It's over here. I haven't gone over here. Oh, right. Was this the red light, green light section? Which has the even worse red light, green light section after it? I got farted at again. Right, so what was the upside of going up here? I already forgot. Was there a book up here? There might have been a book up here. I almost got myself killed. Yeah, that guy's stationary. Oh, wow. Lucky. That was the easy part. Right, yeah, there's a book in here, because this is another silver key door. Well, that sucked. I got greedy. I'm wondering if the code is the same, or if it's randomized. It's randomized. We did not see a 1 last time. Oh wait, no, it's still building. We didn't see a 5 last time either, so yeah, it's randomized. So that's red 5. It was a 4 last time. That is a 6. So green 6. That is the same. And that is another 5. Okay. Yeah, so definitely... Interestingly, 2 of them were the same as each other again. Which I'm assuming is just pure luck. Alright, now the first one is red. Oh, that's a centaur, not a slotor. No, because he healed. Alright, so red was 5. Excuse you. I didn't actually kill him. Oh, I should probably kill him first. Alright, next is teal. Teal is also 5, and then green was 6. Okay. Here's our book. And then they allow us to leave, rather than go through that again, but I want to go back in. I'm going to go back in and place Yorick's skull and see what that does. I'm pretty sure that was in this map. Problem is, I don't remember where. I believe well, we kind of did 2 maps. We did the end of dungeons. We resolved this. That's where I left a potion before. I knew I left one somewhere. We resolved the rest of dungeon, but other than that, it's basically just been Gibbet all night. Was Yorick in here or something? That's Yorick. A passage has opened on Gibbet. Right. They can do bottomless pits. Holy fuck. That's exactly what's supposed to happen there, and I just completely blanked about it. I'm not sure it was highlighted the same way, because, like, the thing about in Hexen is, like, the correct path is highlighted. So yeah, you were actually supposed... Yeah, and there's all these windows around it and everything. I had left a potion up top, hadn't I? I can't get to that anymore. But yeah, I was saying before that, like, I was surprised they didn't spring a, like, death pit trap, but they did spikes, which I guess was the closest thing they could do. But no, wow, that is possibly the most accurate to the original game thing that they have done. The only problem is, like, yeah, if you die, you're just gonna death warp out of there anyway. It also said a passage opened, though. Is it on the left? Oh, was it the door over here, maybe? I mean, there's also this. Was I in here already? No, that might be what opened. I don't think those can ever drop anything, but they're destructible, so I destroy them on principle. I was trying to do that, but it seems like if you're holding the rapid fire button, it doesn't work. He was stuck on a chair again. Yeah, that's still not open yet, but this is the way to get in there, apparently. You place Yorick's skull. What else could possibly be in this level? We already got a gold key and a book. What's left? Oh, shit. There's a switch in here. You have to get this. Wow. Okay, I mean, that does make sense, because, like, I'm pretty sure Yorick's skull is required in the original. And there's a portal to something. How many portals are in this place? Like, holy crap. There was the portal to Effluvium. Which, I mean, like, again, accurate? Because, like, Gibbet originally is the way to get to the dungeons in the original game. And maybe also something else, I forget. So where does this go? This goes back to Forsaken. Oh, is this gonna answer my other question? Which, the funny thing is, Forsaken Outpost might actually be how you get to Gibbet in the original, I forget. It's definitely not direct from Castle of Grief. Castle of Grief only gets you to Forsaken Outpost, if I recall correctly. Like, it only gets you to one map. And I'm pretty sure Forsaken Outpost is it. I guess the other question is, did I know? What is that? Okay, 2 questions. What was that projectile that I've never seen before? But also, yeah, is this gonna reconnect to those doors that I had seen? And also, did I get a key, or rather, did I use a silver key in this area yet? This is almost definitely connecting to those doors. Yep. There you go. So this is answering. We have successfully answered basically all the questions that I left with on Wednesday, so that's good. It took all night, and they open individually too. All right, but what's actually up here? Because there's clearly more up here. Did that guy just skip the runaway phase, or did he already do it? I think he just skipped it. Have I been over there already? I imagine I have, but I don't remember how, if so. It might have been from, like, the stained glass to the left of that below it. Okay, is this a timed thing? This has got to be another turret. I heard something. It's like they have 3 types of unique turrets suddenly in this area. Are there 2 of them? That just appeared out of nowhere, I'm sorry, but, like, that seems kind of bullshit. Oh dear, I'm stuck. Oh no. That drains mana, too. Alright, it's dead. But yeah, when you see that circle effect over you, that's draining mana. Fortunately, it didn't last for too long. Usually it lasts longer than that. I don't trust either of these sides, because, like, those are gonna become trapdoors. I mean, like, they're gonna no longer be safe, right? I guess we need to be over here, because that's another 1/8 of the puzzle. Okay, I'm really nervous, though, because, like I said, these all look like trapdoors. Also, remember how that was supposed to be timed? Like, it made a timer noise. I guess it permanently disengaged once I fought everything in there. I guess that's what it was doing, is it was trapping me in there. Okay. So that's why we were in there. I don't remember if Forsaken Outpost specifically had any backdoor like that. Effluvium definitely did, but instead of that, we seem to have gotten a water level increase, it said, from the back. So I suppose we might as well go back through here. So the only thing that's funny is, like, how do I open this? Like, sure, I got in there from another area, but you would think there'd be a switch to open that from this side. I don't see any, other than that switch, which was the puzzle switch, which didn't open the door. I'm not seeing any actual switch for it. So I guess we're going out through the hole in the wall again, which is kind of confusing because, like, there's no tell from that side. I imagine there was supposed to be a switch to open that door, and I just missed it. Or it didn't fire, and it should have. Oh, man, yeah, there was a bunch of money I didn't pick up in there. Well, I feel a little bit silly about that, but I'm not going to worry about it. So I guess we go to Effluvium next. I should at least take a break before we do that, but... I'm debating whether I want to do that now or leave that for next time. Because I don't expect to finish this entire hub today. The problem is I can't see how many books I have. But there would be Effluvium, and then there would be a secret map at the very least. Alright, so Effluvium's through here. Oh, right. No, you know what we should do instead of Effluvium is go back to the hub and find out what the fourth thing there does, because I don't even know. Like, is that actually also Effluvium? I imagine it can't be, because, like, every one of those has to give you a gold key. You can't, like, they can't let you soft lock yourself. Unless it's just a very shallow part of Effluvium and you need to do the back through where I just was for, like, puzzle switch reasons. I have another 2,000. Could do comet damage. I don't quite have enough for mana pool. Okay, let's go open the one portal I haven't opened, I guess. You know what? Before we do that, I should save. Just in case there's any other reason. There shouldn't be a reason to hoard this gold key, because there should be a fourth gold key. There may be another reason to use it, maybe it's in the secret level. But let's make a backup. And now I have to remember that my save file is under another name here. That way. Okay. Again, I've basically been doing this as, like, soft lock insurance, and, like, it might or might not have actually been necessary for my progression tonight, but it certainly helped. Alright, final gold door right here, right? Did all the other ones? Of course, the whole way they did the portals in this is quite different from how the Castle of Grief map worked in original, because there were not this many portals. It is Effluvium. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. That's your answer. You literally can't do anything. They're just like, here's a bronze key, get out. But okay, here's a question then. What if that were the first gold key you got, and you just wasted it on Effluvium? Wouldn't you be stuck? No, wait, there's a switch here. Sorry, there's a camouflage switch. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just expecting Effluvium to not be fully explorable from this end. Although I also don't know where the water level was raised. Because I already did a thing that raised the water level, so, like... I don't know if that was actually for this first room or if it was slightly later. Also, is it correct that this is reusing music? I haven't been paying close attention to, like, whether the music also maps one-to-one with where it was used in the original. I would expect it to, because, like, I mean, the levels map one-to-one. switch over on the right there. Guess there's stuff on the left that I wasn't paying attention to as well. Oh, I didn't dodge well enough. Whoa, why did my game just stutter there? That was disconcerting. Wait, my GPU is through the roof. Why? That seems not normal for this game. Like, is there something to explain that? Hey, let me try closing browser in case that's doing something. No, it's still eating it. I go back to the previous map. No, it's still up. I didn't think this game was that hungry for GPU. What the heck? It really doesn't make sense to me. And I guess I didn't pay much attention to it ordinarily, but I just saw it stuttering on my end there. I mean, I guess maybe it technically has uncapped frame rate. I forget if there's a VSync setting that I probably have turned off, and that might be the only way to cap it. Ow. Oh, what the... I thought he was dead. I heard something else die. The problem is they all have the same death sound in this. Like, serpents do not have that death sound in original Hexen. There's also more stuff going on over there. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, cool. Thanks for putting yourself right in my line of fire. Oops, I thought I could get out of there in the nick of time. I was incorrect. Well, I have a bronze key that I can use for that. It's really weird that they give you one as soon as you walk in. And I honestly wonder if that's, like, that punishes you if you come in the back way first. Because, like, I was going to come in here from Gibbet. And I might be able to get to this part, but not the front part. And the front part has a bronze key just sitting there. That's kind of rude, if that's how that pans out. Should I go investigate? Like, there were clearly other ways to go here. I don't want to go in there yet, because there's other ways that don't require a key to go. Here, this is way more wide open than I remember Effluvium initially being, but it's probably because I already raised the water level. There's the swamp things. It's like I expect them to be somewhere in here. That's a lot of you. I don't need that right now. Oh, this is Skulky territory, so this is only accessible if you did the 3rd secret level. And it's a whole bunch of money. waiting for one of those things to... Oh, I can go behind that. Fascinating. Cool, I just bathed in sludge. Or sewage. Wait, hang on. Why is this torch not lit? You're really telling me there's no meaning to that? Okay. Let's go over here so it actually maps it. I think that's... Wait. Right, I didn't walk all the way over here because I don't need the potion, but let's map that as well. Alright, nothing. There's more to the south as well, but I don't think I can get to that right now. Yeah, so that'll be interesting. Some of that might only be accessible via the entrance from Gibbet. Whoa, hi. What is going on here? I expect warps. Oh, that actually loops around to that. Alright, well, I guess we're doing bronze key things, then. You know what they haven't had in this area that they brought back in this area in Hexen, the original Hexen? Ground spikes. There were ground spikes in the Castle of Grief map itself. Forget if there were any in any of the side areas. Oh, there was a centaur that I just walked right past. Oh, it flew back here. Okay. It did a cowardice. That is poison. I feel like this kind of ground is out of place in Effluvium. I may be misremembering part of it. Like, I thought Effluvium was largely sewer. So, like, the black tiles work for it. There's also poison. That was a tree that I didn't notice. I just walked right into. Now suddenly lava... Whoa, what the heck is all that? I swear I was holding right bumper there. Honestly, almost tempted to start trying to play with my PS4 controller and see how it works. Because I hear that those work well with, like, Steam input or whatever. But I'm getting... It's kind of insulting at this point that, like... Okay, that works. It's kind of insulting at this point that, like, this controller has really not gone through that much wear and tear compared to my last one. Like, the last one, I could understand why the right trigger started sticking, but this one... Yeah, see, I'm too focused on all of the crap going on here, so I was not paying attention to the fact that he was firing. What is technically shooting those things? Like, is that okay, yeah, I guess there's, like, openings on the wall with, like, 6 panels around them or something. It's really hard to see that. I have no idea what this is supposed to be a, like, reference to, because I don't remember this being a thing. If I stay that close, will it actually not start firing at me again? I don't trust that. Alright. Well, oh, that's an entrance. I don't trust these either. It might be another fire maze. Let's go up here first. Gold, okay. Yep, it's a fire maze. I am surprised that didn't hit me. Alright, that works. That gets pressure off of me. Wait, what are they doing now? Oh, they triggered because the enemies walked all over him. Oh, so that's why those two were lit. It was because of the frickin' enemies there. It had nothing to do with, it wasn't like they were on while the others were proximity triggered. It's that the enemies were proximity triggering them, I think. Oh boy, there's more. There's a switch in there. There's a door here that I need to open. We're above 90 lives now. This is actually ridiculous. But again, I technically lost like 10 of them before when I tried doing that useless hallway with the portal at the end that didn't even work after I finished it. This is the only... You know what? I should... Oh, shit. I thought it was only the one after that that lit up. Let's get that guy out of the way. Okay, we can go up from there. Somebody else is taking pot shots at me now. Can we go in here? Oh, no. I have to basically memorize a path here. Oh, no. This is awful. Like, every possible awful trick in the book they could do, they're doing. And you also have to figure out how you get in there to begin with. Okay, it's from this direction. Take out that guy, hopefully. Oh, boy. Okay. So, what is it from there? 2 down. So, yeah, it's 1 detached from that. Then you go 2 up and just go straight over to that. Then the question is, like, where you come out of it. You have no visibility to the other side of this. I could try coming out where the serpent was, but you might have to come out from the bottom. Alright, then it was 2 left. 3 left. 4. Is it actually mostly a straight shot? It's actually mostly a straight shot. You go to here, and then you go up and around. Okay, that's not bad. What? I miscounted anyway. Alright, fortunately that seems to be the way out. Now here's the problem. This I have to basically just sight read. Yeah, so now I'm probably screwed? This is why they give you extra lives. Take that guy out. Again, if you're a melee class, you're screwed. Motherfucker. Alright, I need to at least find the way in there. And I need to actually write this shit down. I already forgot the beginning of it now. Let's write down this path first. But this is ridiculous. Okay, so from here we go down 1. Right 1. Down 5. No? Maybe? Right one. One, two, three, 4, 5. We need to get the purple next, though, right? This doesn't seem correct. This is only what led me to the extra lives. There has to be something else. What? Wait. What if there was another exit out of... up there? What if this isn't even the right way to come out of it? Oh, wait, this... Okay. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, so if I do it from... there. Down 2. Can I actually go left more from that? I could go down from there, or I could go left from here? Where does this end up going? Am I actually able to recover this? Oh, wow. Alright, that's actually interesting. I am not actually forced to die here. I probably will die at some point, because I'll make a stupid mistake. Yeah, so it was down to left 1. And then down again. So I think that's 4. No, it's not. It's down 3. 4 is too much. And then... left is 2? Or is it going to be 4? Because apparently I can go here, but I don't know if I want to go there. I mean, what happens if I keep going this way? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, so we went left 2. Then down... 3? Maybe more? Maybe I just go down 4 and then we can get in from there? Okay. So... wait. I'm basically retracing now. Correct. But yeah, I don't see how you're doing this without writing it down. Like, putting a time limit on this is utter asshattery. And then it's right 1. Okay, yeah, but I can't go that way right now. I have to go the other way to get out of here. And again, like, I recognize why they don't let you do invulnerability, because it would trivialize all of this. But also, when you're putting a fucking time limit on it, honestly, like, what the hell are you doing? That's just a jerk move. Okay, so... red was 3 right, 1 down. And then I think 4 right? Yeah. And then 2 up. And then 2 right. Okay, but then we have to figure out the next leg after that, too. Or, it might be possible... Well, no. I don't know. It might be possible to connect around it. I honestly wonder if it, like, perma-disables... I don't know if it's possible for it to permanently disable some of these fire traps, specifically when you hit that time switch. And that's what gives you a way back. Alright. You motherfucker. Like, I can't even... I have to, like, pause there to fucking stop it. Oh. Yeah, and I guess now I have to fucking go through the beginning... I guess I should write down the beginning part, too. Just so that I don't have to, like, limp my way up there again. This is ridiculous. This is beyond reasonable rote memorization without writing shit down. Okay. Alright. Basically, I just need to remember, like, which way to go off of there so that I'm not standing on spikes. That's the important part. Alright, so now I'm there, now I'm safe. Now I'm screwed. Now I gotta fucking do it all over again. I was right there. So there's a switch there. I don't know. So yeah, I guess the entrance, the ultimate goal is that left tile there. The other ones are presumably on fire. Okay, well, we have to go all the way fucking back uphill in the snow the other way. And then I think I go back this way. I don't think I wrote down the actual way back. That should be fine. Okay. I immediately have to... Did I do it? What? Wait. Oh no, there's another one! I mean, you can't see that until after you step off of there. You piece of crap. Okay. So. Down one. Can I even get back from here is the bigger question. This time I might have to die. Or at least take a bunch of damage. Alright. Right to... I assume... Oh, that might be the way back. Okay. One, right one... Down two. and then left way. And then presumably you go up from there, is my guess. Now, how do I get back out of here? Actually, I wonder if you have to go all the way back around. Because if that disables this... Yeah, that you have to go all the way back. You have to retrace your steps. And then, once you're back here, you just go all the way straight through. So I'm gonna have to, like, reread that backwards. Alright, can I get... I think I concluded I couldn't get back from here? Maybe I can get back from here. That entire spot is actually fine. Okay, so you can either go down 4 and then right, or you can go down 3, right, down. Like, basically this whole thing is free. Or at least now it is. I don't know if it wasn't before. Wait. Even that one's free. Okay. Yeah, okay. Man, how do I get back now? The problem is you get lost in the sea of nothingness here. Okay, well, time to do this. This one's gonna take me even... Like, this shouldn't take longer than that puzzle with the 5 gazillion switches in the dungeon or whatever. But effectively, this is probably gonna take me longer. Good lord. Like, even if you're looking at your own directions that you fucking wrote down... Good luck. What I should probably do... make it a little easier to, like, line these up more. Oh. It also doesn't help that I, like, inverted the way I was writing these. Okay, let's see if that makes it any easier for me to read. Okay. A passage has opened on effluvium. Oh, and there's a... Okay. I'm assuming that did actually 2 things then. One was it let me out here so that... Because, like, yeah, there's no way you're getting out alive. I almost just said, like, I guess I died of the spikes now. That room sucked. Yeah, and I still have to go through this again. I guess. So what did that actually do? What did I spend all that time for? Like, yeah, at this point, I really have to think. I have to say that this Hammerwatch campaign set out to prove that yes, you can technically do worse than Hexen. Not necessarily in conveyance, but just in things that are not fun to do. Which is, honestly, probably levity I need while playing Death Kings of the Dark Citadel for the first time. Okay, that opened this. There's another key. This is what actually opened. I am curious if this opened both sides? I'm not sure it did. Okay, just warp right in front of me. Many projectiles. Oh, okay. That opened the other side. That opened straight through. Left to right. Where did you go? There you are. Whoa, that was close. That was closer. Didn't mean to park my butt right in front of that guy. There's a bunch of other stuff to do here, though. Oh, did this... Nope, this is a different sewer maze. Clearly this is set out to be the ultimate sewer level. Which, I mean, like, that's kind of what Effluvium is to begin with. Let's not go through the sewer maze yet. Whoops. Yeah, I was more focused on getting the other guy down. Oh, and then there's another one. Yeah, again, I was more focused on the other guy. There's another key here. I don't even know what I'm collecting these keys for now. I should probably stop getting hit by those attacks. What? I didn't realize there was another one, dude. Jeez. I really gotta listen for the sound effect on him. What? Oh, I didn't... Yep. I didn't kill the bird. The other bird, I mean. kind of psych myself out when I freeze them, because then I think they're going to shoot at me, but no, I froze them. It's fine. Even more sewer maze. This is terrifying, honestly. And meanwhile, this is connecting to, like, everything else that I saw before on the sides. Oh, that was clearly a centaur. Which I should have realized in the first place. Actually, if I freeze those guys first with the comet attack, would that prevent them from running away? Oh, we got around it. Yeah, because that portal over on the left is where I started. I really don't want to do that trap right now. I'll probably die to one of those guys first. Oh my god, dude. There is a lot happening right now. That didn't kill you? This is probably going to reconnect to the right side that I didn't go down before. Did I leave anything else down here? No. That's weird. That looked like it was already opened. I wonder if you can end up coming in from this side, actually? To where that wouldn't... Because, like, it made the sound, even though it looked already open. Like, it made a sound, but it didn't change its visual state. Can I hit you from there? No. That makes me sad. I fucking... What? How does that work? Oh god, and I'm fucking back here, so I have to cross this shit again. I should just, like, go to the entrance portal and use that as a continue point. Actually, I should probably call it pretty soon for tonight anyway. Like, yeah, for sure, not finishing this hub tonight. There's a lot going on with this hub. Which does really have me wondering if the 5th hub is going to be, like, way shorter in this version. Like, the 5th hub is normally shorter anyway. How did I not pick those up? Right, go to the portal first. Reset my restart point. I should have done the sewer maze first. Yeah, so it does 2 quick switches. Nope! That's 3 quick switches. I can't make sense of the switching rhythm here. I still don't actually know what that item does. I think I'm gonna save that for, like, the way out, maybe? Wait. I didn't even pick that up, but I have the effect in it. What happened? Like, that scroll up there is what's supposed to give me this effect, and yet I have this effect. Eh? I didn't see it show the text that you normally get for the effect, so now I'm really confused. Was I really not paying attention when the text showed up? Oh, we're getting math equations again. Okay. Well, that was... I rolled a bunch of ones on that. It looked like that was extremely lucky. And I used to roll double digits on that. Which, I mean, the armor upgrade probably helped. Okay, let's write down some math equations. So, we have 1 times 3, which is 3. We have 6 minus 4, which is 2. We have 1 plus 4, which is 5. How many of these are there? 4 of them, I guess? And then we have 7 minus 1, which is 6. I thought I saw him going to guard and, you know, prime his attack. I really wish they would have, like, made these guys stick to water properly. What's he shooting at? Where are you going? Dude's running away. Alright, I'm gonna assume that's the rightmost switch. Oh, I didn't realize he was there. I think I kind of camouflaged him with the frozen state. I assume we have to set all these to their correct state and then hit that switch. And if we're wrong, we get a bunch of crap spat at us. Whoa, yep, almost wasn't ready for that. Okay, so this is the third one, so this should be 5. I'm still suspicious about those sewer tunnels. That's unfortunate. Well, I can dodge those. I could not dodge those. That's a 2. I mean, you got mana here. I would prefer health. And then this is a 3. Okay, yeah, we could have made the rounds in either order. Top, you know, I did the bottom first. Which gave me the answer. Hopefully this is correct. that didn't seem to do anything. It also didn't, you know, yell at me, but... Alright, let's go check if I misread an operand, like misread another minus as a division sign, or rather the other way around. That's what I did last time. Let's see if I did it again. So that's 1 times 3 is 3. No, that's 2 times 3. Why did I read that as a 1? Well, that's what I did wrong. Okay, that's also 6. Let's double check the operators anyway. That's 6 minus 4 is 2. Yeah, yeah, that's what I have written down. Yep, this is a division sign. So I did actually read that wrong. It's like you can see it within the same screen right now. The one on the left is a minus sign, the one on the right is a division sign. But I keep misreading division as minus because all of these numerical symbols are slanted. So, like, it already puts my brain into, like, isometric view mode or something. And so I just immediately misread the slash as a minus sign. Okay, so I actually got 2 numbers wrong. I'm very surprised that it didn't, like, yell at me, by which I mean, like, fire stuff. Because it sure yelled at me last time I did something wrong with one of these. And this is supposed to be... Wait, did I do the left one correctly, or did I over-adjust it? I think that's correct. There you go. I'll take the crater. 6/8. Okay, we needed that. I wonder if it's like 2 in every level? Basically? I forget if there was one in, like, the castle map itself. So now I think all that's left is this. I didn't pay attention to that, I was looking at the map. But you know what? Whatever. I just healed. You know what? Let me bounce out and in again, maybe. Oh, I could have done that from that side, actually. Wait, there's other stuff I didn't do over here, too? I don't see a switch for this one. That might be what you get to from the other entrance. Wait, there's more stuff over here I didn't... Okay, that does have a switch. Surprised that didn't hit me. But partially thanks to me using the shorter cast time attack. The comet rather than the orb. Apparently broke a box or an urn or something. still paranoid about breakable walls because there was one, like, once. For the most part, this doesn't do breakable walls. Look at all that stuff. These sure look like they might be open, but I guess they're not open. Not from here, anyway. So yeah, that might all be a tease for, the other entrance. Wait. Where the heck does... Is that the other entrance? That is the other entrance. Okay. Well, in that case, the stuff down there is not a tease for the other entrance, because that is it. That's a good point to stop tonight, because it's midnight. It's past midnight now. And I normally try to stop before midnight. Well before midnight. Especially when it's not the weekend, but it is the weekend, so... Hopefully not as bad. Lots of progress. A couple of really excruciating puzzles. The timed one was actually the worst. Like, the one with all the switches that probably took me 20 minutes in the dungeon, actually okay. I just wish that the switches would have been more clearly called out, and some of the colors would have been more clearly called out. And I would have liked for the area to have been called out as, like, the things you're seeing over... Like, when I was seeing them off in the bottom right corner, it would have been great if there was something like seeing one of the actual switches that toggles the numbers. If one of those were visible, I would have realized, like, okay, this is something completely separate. Because I definitely wasted 10 minutes on that last time I played. So there are ways that could have been improved. I thought that puzzle was at least interesting. The thing here where it was... it basically required, like, memorizing to the point of you need to write this down, but then also read your notes extremely fast against a timer 3 times? That's garbage. Don't do that, ever, to a player. Like, that is... that I never thought I would see such a stark instance of, web content accessibility guidelines, no time limits, that sort of thing, present in a game as a flagrant violation, but boy, I feel like that violated that particular guideline pretty hard. It's like, you know, having timed execution things in a game is one thing, and having to figure it out in a way that won't kill you is also one thing. But having it like that, where, like, you have to remember it and execute it 3 times in a row with, like, a 10-second timer or something each time, that's beyond reasonable, in my opinion. So, I did not enjoy that part. Because, you know, you've seen me handle those fire proximity mazes plenty of times before, and, like, you always have to edge along really slowly. So to put a timer on that is blatant asshole design. It requires memorization. And there's no, like, sound cue, so I can't be, like, looking at my notes and just walking and hear a sound cue of when I step over each tile so that I know, okay, now I need to switch direction. No, I need to be looking at 2 things at once. It's like my experience trying the Wii U at Nintendo New York playing Star Fox Zero's demo and immediately being completely unsold on the Wii U because, hey, guess what? When a game requires you to watch 2 completely separate screens at once, it's a bad time. And that's basically what this was doing. But yeah, I think we're past the hardest parts. We know what needs to be done. I have no idea why I still have 3 bronze keys. I also have no idea why there was this backdoor to Effluvium. I don't know if that actually, like, would resolve some softlock situation. But, like, I could totally get to this from the other end. And it's not like I needed to come in from the back, either. Like, the whole water level thing was somewhere completely different. And I'm still not entirely sure what that did, because I never came here prior to it, so unfortunately I can't appreciate that unless I, like, go back to an earlier save to specifically look for it, and I'm probably not going to bother doing that. But no, it's been mostly interesting. And we have full momentum to continue this next week. But over the weekend, we will be back to Death Kings of the Dark Citadel for the expansion for Hexen that was released in the 90s that I am only now playing for the first time, and boy, is that hell on wheels. So we'll see how that continues to go. I should probably, like, watch back part of my VOD from last Sunday to remind me where I was, because I don't remember. But we'll get back to that tomorrow. We'll get back to this on Monday, hopefully. Thanks everybody for watching tonight. Hope you all have a good weekend. Have a good rest of your night or morning or whatever it happens to be for you. See something real quick. Because I was on pretty late this time. Yeah, I don't think anybody is still active on the Twitch side, so I don't think I'm gonna bother with a raid. But like I said, see you over the weekend for actual FPS Hexen Death Kings stuff, and see you next week for more of this. Stay safe, everybody. Have a good one. And hope to see you again soon.